No,
14 for
no,
14.
no, 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 America. We not doing that. My good people, it is blasphemy what Troy is talking about. We not letting Chris Paul off the hook like that. No,
Y'all are
no, no.
corny, bro. It's corny to you.
37.
Like, let's be real, bro.
Luka had more points than Devin Booker. He had more steals than Mikal Bridges. He had more rebounds than DeAndre Ayton. He had more assists than Chris Paul. They
Okay,
had them by 40.
That's what Trey saying. What you
bro.
just said. That's why they lost.
What I'm saying is he lost. Like, eat the L. Like, I don't care. Like, but what we not about to do now is we just want to troll athletes. So now when they lose, now he not top 5. Now he not a point guard. But he was a point guard when he was carrying them past the fucking Pelicans without Devin Booker. Devin Booker was a shell in game 6. And Chris Paul went out 14 for 14, 38 points. You get what I'm saying? Now,
I'll
did he
say,
have a bad series? Cool. Ridicule him for that. But we're not about to keep rewriting history after every loss. Like, now
I
people want
They
to
ain't not
say,
enough. Now they talking about Giannis not the best player because he lost.
no,
yeah,
no,
like,
no.
everybody
No,
lose, bro. Like,
Giannis is still the best. Giannis is
Yeah,
still the
exactly.
best
It's
player in
like,
the league.
yeah,
This
it's a
what I
team
say.
thing.
This what I say about Chris Paul, Troy. Because no, I'm not going. We're not going. You know,
I'm just
we're not
saying,
going. We're
give
not
him
going to be in the
slander.
times right now.
Don't
But I think
rewrite
that for Chris,
history.
right. But so for Chris Paul, what I'll say this: he is definitely top 5. But for me personally, I never wanted to put him over Stockton, and I'm not going to do so now. I can't.
Whatever. Like, I tell people, your metric is your metric and your list is your list. Like, Stockton,
That's what you going
okay.
with, Stockton?
No, he was good, but I'm like, let's just really break this down, right? When did the Jazz start having success? Because they were like lovable losers, right? When did they start having success?
They beat they beat the Lakers.
I'm just asking, how old was Shaq on those Lakers teams?
He was young.
He was like 25 or 26.
No,
You get what I'm
Kobe.
saying?
Kobe still had the ball head almost.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about, I'm not slighting nothing, but what I'm saying is the NBA got hit bad with real overexpansion. You're not going to see that today when your best players are in the league are 34, 35 years old. Like, you seeing it now. As good as KD is at 34, he couldn't fight off Tatum. As good as Chris Paul is, Steph is 34. He needs help. He's not the Steph Curry from 2016.
Yeah, but I get what you're
So
saying,
that's just
Troy.
all I'm saying. It's just a different league. And where
Oh,
the
oh,
difference with Stockton is
we can't
guards
do
back
that.
then wasn't really putting pressure on you like now.
But
Now the
Troy,
NBA is, if you
yeah.
look at it, back then it was Stockton run the pick and roll, or Jordan was really the only one on the wing who was like really taking over like that. Now you got guards that will go. Jalen Brunson is a bucket, bro. You can't.
But
You get no off nights as a guard. You
but
get no off nights.
but to a
It's not
certain,
no throw to my big man and post him up. You got a guard.
bro, they were down. They were down.
What up,
They were
Marcus?
they were up. Oh yeah, man. That's shout out. Oh yeah, that's one of the best shooters to ever touch the valley, ain't it?
Yeah, like hands
Okay.
down.
I had to make sure. You know what I'm saying? That's a walking 40 ball right now.
40.
What
Yes.
famous low say slick at? Yeah,
Look
that's
at
definitely the
he
show.
he he.
But no,
He.
Troy, like I get what you're saying. Like there's parity in the league now. You know what I'm saying? It's way more talent. But come on, man, we still gotta really pin the tail on the donkey, man. Really, because
What up, dude?
how did bro? It's no way they were up 2 games to 0 when they up 2-0.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen to that. They were up 2-0. In the next 5 games, they lost 4-1.
Okay, so
And they lost game 7. They lost 4 out of the next 5, and they lost
Two
3.
or
They
three.
lost 2 at home.
2 at
but
home.
let's look at this, right?
5 and
We
7.
all
They
objective
lost
fans.
game 7. Hold on, and you get off after this. But to put the cherry on top, the icing on the cake, They lost by 30 in Game 7, and with 8 minutes left in the third quarter, they only have 40. Come on, Troy. You can't. How much can you defend that, man? I get that what you're saying. No, it doesn't slay him. He has an entire career. He does have an entire career. But when you lose that bad, LeBron James got 4 rings. All he's going to go down as one of his top 2, top 3. You know what I'm saying? In everybody's book, and we still can't forget what he did. What happened to him at Dallas. And this is LeBron. Chris
What I'm
Paul
saying is,
got like 5 of these though, bro.
It happened multiple times.
but we gotta really we don't dissect people losses, whether people want to hear it or not. Perfect example, when they lost in 2016, when they was up 2-0, when they lost to the Blazers, Blake got injured. Okay? Blake got injured, whether you want to believe it or not. 2013, when he lost to Memphis, he really got no help. One of the games they won, he had to win at the buzzer. So what I'm saying is, we're not about to start dissecting his legacy, 2-0 King and all that shit. Is this not the same guy that beat the Spurs in Game 7? At the buzzer. That's what he
Oh, I
did.
remember that.
So I'm
He been
saying,
playing
he's
for
done
20
it both.
years.
I'm saying,
He been playing for 20 years. Thank God he won a series. I'm saying.
It's not thank God he won a series. What I'm saying is, he's been to 2 Western Conference Finals. He's been to a finals. And what I'm saying is, he's played well to get to those things. And what I'm saying is, so now this is how it is. This is how funny, Jay-Z said it was all good just a week ago. It was all good just a year ago. He's scoring 40. It's cool when he's scoring 40 to close out the Clippers. All that shit. It's cool when he
it's 2
do
years
what he
in a
do.
row, bro.
Look, bro.
If you want to crown him, crown him.
It's not even about crowning, because this is what I'm talking about. No one said he was the best point guard of all time. All we said was he top 5. And what I'm saying is, the internet is just corny now, because you seeing with each player that loses a series. All it is people want to get their jokes off.
That's what music too. They be like,
thank you. Now,
what are you talking about?
What we see now. Now, this is what I've seen over the playoffs. Trae Young is terrible. KD washed. You get what I'm saying? LeBron terrible.
I'm
They're
not
not
gonna
making
say
the
KD is
playoffs.
washed, but I'm gonna say KD is taking a step back.
And it's cool. I've seen Joker is overrated. Well, we seen what he threw out in the playoffs.
I don't
But we
think
didn't have that.
Overrated. He don't have no help, dog.
But I'm saying, this is the stuff people saying. We not talking about Embiid though. We want him to be MVP, but he not going out get a win. He a damn porcelain doll. Every time you look at him, he on a damn shout out Miss Woods.
IR.
Every time they don't know what's her name, bro. It's just always some corny shit. And all I'm saying is, look, debate the loss. They got their ass kicked. The Mavs beat them. They lost at home. It is what it is. But all this shit about, oh, he terrible. It's 10 point guards better than him. Come on, bro. If you didn't have them people over him, all I'm saying is, at 37, if you didn't have people over him a week ago, don't start trying to tarnish it now, bro.
I got Bob Cousy over him right now.
Yeah, that's what's up.
No, but I'm saying though, you funny, but you kind of like the old boy from First Take. I'm about to say, but I see what Trevor's saying. It was like, you can't go out taking. Well, he took 5. You can't go out taking 5 shots, bro. Or 6 shots in a closeout game. It's I don't know, bro.
Bro, all I'm saying is, shit like this happen, and we can't have revisionist history, right? We Kobe fans. What he doing Game 7 against Phoenix?
1 shot in the second, 3 shots in the second half, 0 for 3.
What he do?
I remember that.
We Kobe fans. What happened in 2008? How much the fuck they lose by?
39 point loss.
They got the shit beat out of them. 0-4, right?
Remember for?
All I'm saying is, we're Kobe fans. What happened in 0-4? He didn't shoot 40% in the finals.
But Kobe got that.
He had 1 good game out of 5.
But
all I'm saying is,
he lost to the Celtics, but he made sure he took his ass back to beat. I mean, he made sure he got back so that he could beat him. He made sure he got back twice.
And let's be real though, and that's what I'm saying. We don't want to support
what up, cuz?
Athletes for coming back too, right?
Make sure you work out today too, man.
I'm about to tag y'all cousin Dion in here. I want him to get in too.
Like my thing is, what about would we not just calling Chris Paul washed in 2019?
Yeah.
And what did we see him do? We seen him turn around 2 franchises.
The Thunder and the
he got the Thunder to the playoffs. They lose in Game 7 with pretty much Shea Gilgeous and Devin Schroeder, whatever his name is. And then he takes the Suns to their first championship in over almost 30 years.
Thanks for the follow, bro. Hold on. Thanks for the follow, bro. And he said he worked out today, Trevor.
So all I'm saying is, man, bro, let them wear the loss, but we're not about to change legacy from game to game. Because I'm telling you, this was about to happen, right? Let Steph lose, right? Or don't win the finals.
I think it's very possible, bro. I like Steph. I'm just saying.
No, it's very possible he can lose. But let him lose, bro. Let him lose. Because I saw it last year. What I'm saying is, I saw it last year. Steph averaged 33. They lose in the damn play-in games. Oh, he trash. Yeah. Like he did average 38 in the play-in games. Like he didn't average. So all I'm saying is
that's solidified as the second best point guard of all time.
Okay, and Chris Paul not top 5?
Who's 3-4, 5 though?
What point guards you have over him?
I got John Stockton at number 3.
Over Zeke?
My fault. No, I got Isaiah Thomas at number 3. I got John Stockton at 4. Chris Paul at number 5.
Okay, so you still got him top 5. Okay.
Okay, he top 5. And me, I don't rate Oscar Robertson. I don't rate a lot.
John Stockton, he was not the best player on the team, but John Stockton went to 2 NBA Finals. John Stockton is all-time number 1 assist and all-time in steals. I don't care how you cut it. I don't care if he was trash. Steals
You're right.
are steals,
the
bro.
stats say that nigga led the leader. He had the most assists and most steals all time.
I could see we was talking about points or whatever, but steals are steals. In real talk, assists, it was a lot harder. Like the way that they tracked assists back then, it was harder for you to record assists back then than it was now. So for him to have stats to be number 1 all time in those 2 categories, I mean, you're gonna see with this 3-ball, that 3-ball, that ain't gonna change. Steph gonna have that forever, I think.
Yeah, because I don't see nobody that's younger that can do that.
And
maybe Trey, but
no, for John Stockton, that steals thing, Chris Paul is probably the closest thing that we've seen to John Stockton. Real talk, Chris Paul is, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah, that's what we play like, really. They both can shoot.
Chris Paul is a better defender than John Stockton, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But way better on-ball defender. But, no, I would have to, just off that alone, I got to put John as number 4, and Chris could be number 5. But I think at this point, Chris, by him being disappointing like this, he kind of put everything at a deadlock, because who's on the outside of those 5? Look at what they would have to do to play their way in. Because at this point, you either got to get past, even if you put Chris Paul at number 4, who's going to get past John Stockton? That's not in that top 5. Who could
You talking about like the kids? You talking about the kids, the Nashes and them?
I'm just trying to say, right now, who could play their way in?
Oh, right now. Okay.
I mean, I think if you've already
Luka, that's it.
Yeah, I was about to say, if your career is done,
is he a point guard or what is his damn position?
I think he's a point guard, bro. Me, I think so.
Luka, yeah, I think he's
he ain't really athletic enough to play that.
He probably got the chance. What he averaged, 34 for the playoffs? Mm-hmm. He gonna shatter a lot of records just for his style of play. And then he already not athletic like that, so he could damn near play this way for when he came into the league till he 21.
Mavericks pull up this championship. This would be the most impressive championship, dog, to me, dog.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's so up for grabs. I'm a Warriors fan. I'm hoping they win, but this is probably one of them. This is probably one of the most exciting playoffs. You know, for a while we got caught up in knowing that the Warriors and Cavs was going to be winning for a
Let's
while.
not forget about J Kidd and GP. Listen to the people I just named. And if we're going to be honest about J Kidd, that ring that he got, he didn't get until he was like the 5th best player on the roster.
Yeah, you're right. Because wait. Dirk.
He was
Dirk,
an
Jason
important
Terry,
piece.
Tyson Chandler, right?
Yeah.
Jason Terry,
And
Tyson
Sean
Chandler,
Marion.
Dirk
And
Nowitzki,
what's the name? Berea too. Berea was cold. So that was balling.
GP was good, but like like now how like people want to hate on Chris Paul too.
His ring didn't come to the end until he was like the 8th best player on the team, but he was an important piece.
But the same with GP. If we about to attack Chris Paul, he got to wear his record too. And a lot of times, Seattle was the top seed, and they was losing in those playoffs.
They didn't make the fight. They didn't make the finals, but that one time.
They made the finals that one time. They lost to an 8 seed. They lost to Nick Van Exel.
He made 9 defense. His 9 defensive teams is strong, and him winning defensive player of the year is a good argument.
No, but he got to wear that too. That's why I mean, like no GP. When we talk about defense, you can't go. You got to name them. But when we talk about like great point guards, he got to wear that. That's what I'm saying. Like for LeBron, as great as he is, he has to wear that Dallas thing. So it's like Chris Paul. Yes, he's great. You put him into an organization, he really is step under LeBron. LeBron,
only because of height, though, probably.
Like
right.
with Chris Paul, you know when Chris Paul show up on your team is in the playoffs. I don't care who it is. You don't even know that with LeBron. LeBron, you know, like, okay, give him a year and a half, he's gonna get you in championship.
No, they don't. But like I'm saying, he was basically guaranteed playoffs up until he was year 18. So I'm like, LeBron is that too. My thing is this. This is all I want people to judge players on. How was their prime? How good in it? How good was it? How long were they sustaining excellence? And how good were they? Like, really just look at their prime years, man. And you can't tell me is that many point guards you would take over Chris Paul in his prime.
The New Orleans years, oh my gosh, 22 and 11.
You got to realize that he lost so much explosiveness after the knee injuries and New Orleans. Like he was lightning.
He an underrated
quick, bro.
shooter though too. So people
went from a quick player. Yeah, he was always a decent shooter. He went from a quick player that could stop on the dime to where he had to pick his spots and use his smarts. Now I ain't gonna lie, he's 5'11", so a lot of times that's gonna hurt you as a point guard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
we see Westbrook most of the time when he gets stopped, he fucking stops.
Like the list is short of point guards that actually led their teams to championships.
No, but you're not taking Kuzma over Chris Paul.
All right.
No, but since we were talking about point guards, and we're talking about we can do a little quick segue because I want to touch on what happened this past